From East West Stadium in Fairmont, the 1-5 Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior play host to the 4-5 Morgantown Mohegans. I'm Eli Brady. Thank you so much for joining us. Fairmont Senior, we talk about conference play. They are ranked number 7 in Division I. Morgantown 1 spot ahead, ranked in the 6th spots. Both of these teams share losses to good teams. Martinsburg, Hedgesville, George Washington, and University have gotten the best of both of these two teams. Fairmont Senior lost another matchup to Greater Latrobe, and Morgantown lost another matchup to Buchanan Upshur. Morgantown has defeated both Hedgesville and George Washington, however, in the other matchups against them, and as well as Wheeling Park and Musselman. The Polar Bears' lone win came in a 10-5 victory here over John Marshall. And a couple notable absences tonight for the Polar Bears. Offensive leader Ayla Lilly will be out with a concussion, as well as defensive leader Maya Barone also out with a concussion, and Sophia Moles will not be playing tonight either for the Polar Bears. So a lot of key players out tonight for Fairmont Senior. We'll see if they'll be able to hold down against Morgantown short-handed. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups. You're watching live streaming coverage of WVSLA Girls Lacrosse here on Video Productions.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
So I took down the bottom railing and I got that. I don't think I'm gonna keep it there. Wow. You did not do that by yourself. You did. I built that yesterday. You did not do that by yourself. You inspected it. I think it was being like me. Well, Chuck was watching me because I'd pick up something and then have to look at it longer and then redo this. And so I would get it right.
Yeah, but the best.
Introducing Morgantown's first line. Number 4, Isa Taylor. Number 13, Maddie Crum. Number 16, Rayleigh Reeves. Number 17, Elena Cummings. Number 36, Emmy Leshko. Number 5, Bailey Howell. Number 35, Amelia White. Number 1, Ella Kupek. Number 9, Natalie Martinez.
Almost bought a tree.
Number 28, Addie Zizi. Number 27, Emily McDonald. And in the goal, number 32, Miley Cooper. Welcome, Mohegans. And now for your Fairmont Senior Polar Bears, head coach Angie Meyer, assisted by Ryan Moore and Abby Bender. Freshman number 6, Josie Musgrove. Senior number 12, Hayden Chickarell. Senior number 19, Audrey Jordan. Junior number 24, Jocelyn O'Brien. Senior number 25, Gianna Gerard. Junior number 26, Briley Stevens. Freshman number 30, Sydney Masters. Junior number 37, Marissa Boone. Senior number 40, Anna Gribben. Junior number 41, Skylar Parker. Senior number 47, Brooklyn Brando. And in the goal, freshman number 50, Rylan Panowick. This game was made possible by those who have fought and sacrificed for our freedom. We performed the national anthem at our first game. So we'll go ahead and proceed with the game, but invite you to thank a veteran for the opportunity to have this game tonight. Let's go, Polar Bears!
And we welcome you back to East West Stadium. We just heard from our PA announcer the starters for either team in this game. We'll go back over Morgantown, starting Ella Kupek on offense, Issa Taylor on defense, and then their leading scorer and their star scorer with 26 goals on the season, Bailey Howell, number 5. Watch out for her tonight. Also watch out for Natalia Martinez. She has 14 goals as well this year. Maddie Crum, Rayleigh Reeves, Lena Cummings, all defensive players for the Mohegans. Emily McDonald starting on offense, and then the other big star for Morgantown, Addie Zizi, with 15 goals and 13 assists. So watch the offense to be ran through Zizi and Howell. Miley Cooper will be starting in the goal for Morgantown. Amelia White and Emmy Leshko will each be starting on offense for the Mohegans. We talked about, for the Polar Bears, 3 key absences in Ayla Lilly, Maya Barone, and Sophia Moles. Some new faces in the starting lineup include Sydney Masters and Skylar Parker. Masters a freshman, Parker a junior. We're just about ready to get this game underway. It will be Marissa Boone going head-to-head with Amelia White at midfield. 12 minutes on the clock. Referee Brian Shepard steps back out of the way, and this game is underway. And the ball rolling towards Fairmont Senior, picked up by Musgrove, and Musgrove takes off into Morgantown territory. Musgrove looks to set up the offense, swings it over to Boone. Boone finds Gribben. Over to Gerard. Defended by Taylor. Gerard gets it to Chickarell in the back of the end zone. Drops it, goes out of bounds, turns it over to Morgantown. It will be picked up by Cummings, going the other way with it. Cummings takes off, chased from behind by Chickarell. Cummings still controls all the way at midfield. Now loses it, but a whistle and a quick restart. Foul called on Chickarell. She has to step back. Cummings picks it back up and throws it into traffic. It's on the ground. Gerard pokes it back away. Gribben with the ground ball takes off the other way. Gribben stops at the 35, looking for somewhere to go with it. Slings it sidearm, tried to get it to Brando. It's loose again. Picked up for a second by McDonald, now still loose. And Morgantown comes out with it. On the run, getting past Brando. That's Leshko taking off into Polar Bear territory. Open in front of the goal. The shot is good by Zizi, and Morgantown takes the early lead. It's 1-0. So Addie Zizi wide open in front of the goal, gets the pass from Leshko. And Zizi with her 16th goal of the season, and Morgantown leads 1-0. Not quite 2 minutes came off the clock there before Morgantown was able to draw first blood, and we go back to midfield with Boone and White. Ball in the air. Ground ball controlled again by Fairmont Senior, and if they can win the draws, they can stay in this game. Musgrove has it poked away for a second by Cummings, now rolling towards the goal and scooped up by Cooper. And Cooper looks to launch it downfield, but it's over the head and turned back over for a second. Still loose. Gribben comes away with it, but a whistle. She has to give it up. Gets it over to Howell on the far side. Howell loses it, trying to throw it downfield. On the ground and picked back up by the Polar Bears. Boone with open field in front, now stops. Cut off at the 35, gets it up ahead to O'Brien. O'Brien works around Cummings, now stops. Looks to set up the offense. O'Brien has it deflected, tried to go inside. And it's still on the ground, and now Morgantown has it. Downfield and wide open is Leshko, but it's overthrown by Cooper. On the ground again. Morgantown struggling, trying to get it to their players. It's kicked around, still on the ground, and now coming away with it with room to run. Pointing downfield, Morgantown has a lot of numbers, and the pass is deflected by Stevens. What a play. That could have just saved a goal right there. They find Howell, and that's who you want to go to if you are Morgantown. Gets it back over to White. Now to Kupek. Deflected again. That was deflected by Boone. Martinez controls just outside the 12-meter fan. Martinez gets it back, now goes to work. Natalia Martinez, the shot at the legs of Apanowitz and saved by the freshman goalie. Gerard can't scoop up the ground ball. It's still loose in the back of the end zone, and Morgantown gets it back. It's White, back to Martinez over her head. Still on the ground, Stevens can't get it. Now picked up by White, who drives in. White with the shot, saved again by Apanowitz, who deflects it away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Morgantown, but back-to-back saves for Rylan Apanowitz. Morgantown will bring it in. They find Kupek. Kupek tight defense, loses the ball. Try to get it back out. Driving in the shot. That one is good. And a score by Natalia Martinez. But they're going to call a foul before the shot. So Martinez erased the goal, but she's going to get a good shot here from 8-meter free position. Martinez has 14 goals on the season, looking for 15, loads it up and saved again by Apanowitz. And a foul called on Morgantown. It's going Polar Bear way. 3 straight saves on 3 straight shots by Apanowitz, and you love to see it if you're Fairmont senior out of your freshman goalie. Morgantown scooping up the ball. That is Cummings along the sideline. Couldn't get there in time before it rolls out of bounds. And now O'Brien finds Chickarell up ahead. And Chickarell takes off into Mohegan territory. Chickarell poked away from behind, gets it back. Chickarell circles around the goal and it's off the post. Shot no good. Back to Morgantown. Up ahead, ball loose again. And scooped up, and now Morgantown has it back into Fairmont senior territory. That's McDonald. McDonald up ahead. That's deflected. Try to get it to Kupek, and it's going out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mohegans. And Martinez will go over and pick it up. McDonald looks to drive in right along the goal. Ref has the flag in the air. We'll see what the call is. Will it end up being 8-meter free position? It will. Morgantown tries to take a 2-0 lead, and the ball is loose and turned over. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on the Mohegans. So taking off was, I believe that was McDonald, who lost the ball and turns it over. Now back the other way come the Polar Bears. Another whistle called as Stevens was racing across midfield. And that one is going to be a yellow card, so Morgantown's going to have to play a man down, leading just by 1 goal here over halfway through the first quarter. Stevens set at midfield with the ball, ready to restart. Here we go. Stevens lofts it to the other side of the field for Gribben. Bounces off the stick part. It's still loose, and Gribben can't get it. Who is the last to touch it? It was Cummings, so it'll stay with the Polar Bears. Gribben goes over to the track, almost falls down trying to get the ball. Still can't get the ground ball. Now she picks it up. Gribben will bring it in, gets a nice fake, and turns it over almost. No, Boone gets it back. Boone looks to set up the offense. Swings it over to Musgrove. Musgrove just a freshman, but she can score. Second on the team in goals. Inside to Gerard. Looks to tie it. Gerard scores! Gianna Gerard evens the game at 1. Take a look at the replay. It was it was O'Brien who got it into Gerard. And Gerard goes for the bounce shot right at the feet of Miley Cooper and gets it past her for the goal. And the game is tied at 1 late in the first quarter. Just under 4 minutes to play in the opening frame. So give the assist to O'Brien. It's her first assist of the season. and give the goal to Gianna Gerard. That's her 5th goal, and she takes the lone spot at second behind Ayla Lilly in goals scored this season, which means now she is the leading scorer of active players in this game. Back at midfield, and the Polar Bears, Musgrove over with it, with McDonald rolling along the sideline. Still loose, no one's able to pick it up yet, and Musgrove fights for it and takes it away. Josie Musgrove into Mohegan territory, and the Polar Bears have been really good on the draws in this one. Boone gets it back to Gerard. Gerard inside to Chickarell, couldn't make the catch. She was open there in front of the goal, but instead it's a turnover, and Cooper has it. Cooper defended by Chickarell, lobs it in the air. Kupek is there and gets it and takes off. Kupek, long pass up ahead. It's caught by Howell. And Howell on the run. Cut off by Masters, now looking for White. White, open ahead and wide open. McDonald lost it again. Trying to shoot it, second time that's happened. It's still loose in front of the goal. Now it's in the air, and Morgantown comes out with it. That's Howell. Howell shoots and scores. Goal number 27 on the year for Bailey Howell. What an effort by the senior Howell to get the ball, which was bouncing in the air, pull it back out, set the offense, and then just take it herself to give Morgantown the lead back again. It's 2-1. Works around Gerard, fires it right side of Apanowitz, and the Mohegans lead 2-1 with 2:37 to play in the first quarter. So an unassisted goal by Bailey Howell. You look at the shots, Fairmont Senior has taken 2. They've scored on 1 of them. Morgantown has taken 6. They've scored on 2. The other 4 have been saved by Apanowitz. Miley Cooper has yet to record a save. Back at midfield will be Staples and Boone. This one in the air, and Staples is there. Couldn't get the ground ball at first. Still loose. Now in the air. Musgrove there, fighting for it again. Now Gerard is there. In the air still, and on the ground, and loose. Now it whirls way out of the way over to the 30-yard line in Mohegan territory, and a whistle. We'll wait to see the call, and they point Morgantown's direction. So it'll be Bailey Howell along the far sideline to bring it in for the Mohegans. Howell controls at the 20-yard line. Now gets it over to Martinez. Can't make the catch. It's on the ground. Kicked around. Another whistle. Game time temperature 34 degrees at the start. So not used to playing in this weather. That could be a factor into why we're seeing them struggle to make catches. Martinez works around Musgrove. Now fires it up ahead. Loose and out of bounds. Turned over. Audrey Drennan will chase it down at the track and bring it in.
Don't throw it backwards.
Drennan brings it in, cut off by Kupek. Now goes around her. Drennan spin move at the 30, trying to hang on to it. Still has control at the 40. Drennan spins back the other way, now loses it. On the ground, kicked around. Masters is there and picks it up and loses it. Out of bounds to Morgantown. So McDonald will bring it in. Defended by Skylar Parker and Musgrove. And there goes Emily McDonald. And McDonald has room in front of her. Stops and another whistle. Are we going to get free position with Emily McDonald to try and give Morgantown a 2-goal lead with under a minute to play in the opening quarter? It'll be McDonald, who shoots and scores! Bounces it past the Panowitz, and Morgantown leads 3-1.
Mohegan goal.
So a free position goal by the junior, Emily McDonald. And they go for the bounce past to Panowitz, and that has been successful on the freshman we've seen this season. She was able to stop a couple of them early with her legs, wasn't able to get any on that one, and Morgantown leads by 2. At midfield go Boone and White with 46.5 seconds to play in the first quarter. Ball in the air, and it's going to be caught out of the air. Morgantown controls it. Back the other way goes Leshko. Leshko tries to throw it in front of the goal. It's loose. They try to scoop it in, and it goes past. And it's pulled out by Audrey Drennan, and Drennan spins around 2 defenders but tries to get it ahead and loses it. Turned back over. Morgantown has it, and the shot deflected away and out of bounds. And they're going to say that it's going to be Fairmont senior ball, and Masters will bring it in. They get it to the goalie, Apanowitz. Apanowitz launches deep downfield. Open is Boone, and it hit her in the legs, and that'll end the first quarter. Morgantown leads Fairmont Senior after 1, 3-1. You're watching live streaming coverage of WVSLA Girls Lacrosse here on Video Productions.
Since 1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in North Central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankancity.com.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back to East West Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Morgantown leads Fairmont Senior 3-1 after 1. Goals by Addie Zizi, Emily McDonald, and Bailey Howe for the Mohegans, and the lone goal for the Polar Bears scored by senior Gianna Gerard, assisted by Jocelyn O'Brien. Boone and White will head back to midfield. Fairmont Senior started off really good on the draws and had a lot of time of possession early in the first quarter, but Morgantown has done better later in the first quarter. We'll see who starts off the second quarter winning the opening draw. Polar Bears will be going from right to left, switching ends of the field at the end of the quarter, and this ground ball is still loose, and Morgantown's going to come away with it. It was White who was on the draw that picks it up for the Mohegans. Gets it to Cummings and a whistle. Quick restart. Cummings still going. Cummings loses the ball and turns it right over to Musgrove. No one saw she lost it. Now Musgrove lost it, and it's picked back up by Martinez. Stevens is there, scoops it out of the air, and there goes Briley Stevens on the run. Stevens lofts it ahead for O'Brien, over her head. Ground ball picked back up by Morgantown, and back the other way comes McDonald. And McDonald turns on the Jets, gets to midfield, cut off by Boone. Rifles it downfield to Martinez. Defended by Stevens. Martinez drives in. Martinez with a shot, another save by Apanowitz. Her 5th save of the day. She tries to throw it downfield, lost it. Lucky it didn't go in the goal, and now a jump ball at the 30-yard line. It's loose. They can't cross it. Morgantown gets it back. Taking off is Staples, and the shot is deflected again and saved by Apanowitz again. Morgantown now controls it in the end zone. Leshko has it at the 5, comes up to Kupek, loft in front of the goal. Pass dropped. Now kicking it back out to Leshko. Defended by the freshman Masters. Tight defense by Masters. Now Kupek gets it, defended by Boone. And now a lane for a second. That's White. White takes off, no defense, and the shot is saved by Apanowitz. The pass deflected up ahead. They're going to get a whistle for crossing the crease, I believe. And that will be the call. Apanowitz will get it back. I tell you, Amelia White had a wide open shot right there. One-on-one, no defense, and the freshman stands in and saves it. Ball loose up ahead, downfield. Cummings and Chickarell fighting for it at the 40-yard line, and Chickarell is able to pick up the ground ball, working around Lena Cummings. And Chickarell up ahead into Morgantown territory. Fires it to O'Brien. That's loose and turned back over. McDonald gets it. Quick restart. Still digging. McDonald hit by Boone. She has to back off with a whistle. Loft up ahead. Leshko works behind the goal, swings it over. Stevens defending. Here's a cutter. That is Staples, and the shot no good, out of bounds. Staying with Morgantown. They work behind the goal, now working around the goal and poked away. Apanowitz may have gotten a stick on that as the goalie to knock it free. Morgantown controls outside of the 12-meter fan, back at the 20-yard line now.
That's the way, girls.
They get it over to Martinez, one of their offensive leaders. And Martinez drives in, stutter step, bounces it, and scores! Natalia Martinez bounces it past Apanowitz, and Morgantown leads 4-1. So the first goal of the day scored by Natalia Martinez. Bounced it way in front of Apanowitz, and it still was able to get by her. She was defended by Masters on that play. And Martinez picks up her 15th goal on the season. And keep in mind, this is Morgantown's 10th game of the year. This is just Fairmont Senior's 7th. So the total goals are going to be skewed more towards Morgantown with more games played. So while Bailey Howe is their team leader in goals with 27, Ayla Lilly, the team leader in goals for the Polar Bears with 16. Morgantown has had 3 more games. 7:51 left in the second quarter. Draw won by Bailey Howell of Morgantown. And Howell controls it, works around Gribben, a whistle and an offensive foul called on Howell, and it's going to be Polar Bear ball. See who picks it up. Gribben will take it, and Gribben will take off. Gribben launches up ahead, tried to get it to O'Brien. It's loose in the air. Boone tries to get the ground ball. She can't. It's picked back up and taken the other way by the Mohegans. Finding open shot in front of the goal, and a score, and Morgantown takes a 5-1 lead. So the goal is scored by Addie Zizi, her second on the day. That's the second time they've left Zizi wide open. She scored the opening goal for Morgantown, and she was wide open in front of the goal there. Makes the catch on that one and is able to score that goal as well. The assist by Emmy Leshko. So that's Leshko's second assist of the day. Both have been to Zizi, and Morgantown, when this was a tie game just a few minutes ago, have scored 4 unanswered and lead by 4. Morgantown switches up. On the draw, they put Bailey Howell at midfield going against Marissa Boone. Ball in the air. Gribben comes over, can't scoop it up. Still loose, still loose. On the ground, and Morgantown's able to come away with it. That's Cummings. Cummings finds Howell. Defended by Musgrove, goes right around her. Howell works around Stevens and now is going to bring it back out and set up the offense. Howell looks inside, and the shot, that's good! And another score for Morgantown. That is Maylene Monroy with the goal for Morgantown, and they lead 6-1. So Monroy got the pass from Bailey Howell. And Monroy scores. That's her 4th goal of the season and 5th assist on the season for Howell. This game's starting to get out of hand. Fairmont Senior needs some sort of momentum shift right about now while they're still in it and still have a glimpse. So we're just halfway through the second quarter. Ball loose on the ground, and Fairmont Senior is able to win the draw. It's Musgrove. Musgrove takes it into Morgantown territory, spinning around. Stops at the 5-yard line, now swings it back out to Anna Gribben. Finds Gianna Gerard, 4th-year senior, gets it over to O'Brien. And now to Boone in the far corner. Work behind the goal to Masters, and it's loose and turned over. Still loose now in the end zone as it's dropped and now on the ground and scooped up by Boone along the far sideline, able to keep it in. Gets it up ahead to O'Brien. O'Brien right along the goal line, gets it swatted away from behind. Still on the ground, and Morgantown's able to come back with it. Now it's loose again, poked away by Brando. And we're going to get a whistle.
What?
And a yellow card going to be called on Brooklyn Brando. So that'll be slash to the head is the call. And Brando will come out. Morgantown will control it. backed up in their own territory. Brian Shepard gives the okay and taking off right as she stepped out of bounds and turned over. If you're wondering where the out of bounds line is, if you can see it, it's the red line, not the yellow line. It's very faint on the camera, just outside the football sidelines. Boone has it at the 20-yard line. Swings it over to Masters. Back to Boone. Boone. Double teamed. Tries to work around it. Boone. Gonna go behind the goal.
Keep going.
Boone has it swatted away by Cummings, but a whistle. And was that inside the critical scoring area? It was, so Marissa Boone's gonna get a shot at 8-meter free position to try to cut the lead down to 4. Boone one-on-one with Cooper.
Take it all the way.
Boone takes off, shoots, and it is going to be saved by Cooper. Goes down to her knees to save it and gets it back for Morgantown. Up ahead, looking for Leschko. It's loose on the ground. Still loose. Howe fighting over there for it for Morgantown, and it is going to be picked up along the far sideline. Mohegans control it. Monroy gets it up ahead, looking for Howe on the ground. Howe scoops it up. Goes around Drennan. Howe, open lane to the goal. Shoots and scores. Bailey Howe goes past Drennan. Gets a one-on-one with the Panowitz and gives Morgantown a 7-1 lead. And you can see Drennan was very aggressive right there on defense, got in the face of Howe. Howe got by her, and no one was back to help. And when you give Bailey Howe an open net like that, one-on-one with the goalie, she's going to take advantage of it, and she just scored her 28th goal of the season. Morgantown leads by 6, 3:24 to play in the first half. And you can see the effect of not having Ayla Lilly in the lineup, as Fairmont Senior has been held to just 3 shots. Morgantown has shot 17 times and scored on 7 of them. And Apanowitz hasn't done a bad job. She's got 7 saves. Cooper just recorded her first save for Morgantown. Ground ball going to be picked up by Morgantown. That's White along the near sideline. Defended by Musgrove, and now O'Brien goes by Jocelyn O'Brien and Amelia White. Takes it herself, now gets it up ahead to Martinez. Martinez gets it over to Howe, tries to take off again. Loft inside, they try to get it back to Howe, and it's swatted at by Zola Bailey, who's checked into the game, and it's going to be Fairmont ball. Bailey had it poked away from behind before they got the okay to go, and now Bailey along the far sideline brings it up, tries to get it ahead to Masters. It goes by her, and it's rolling past her, still in bounds. Ground ball scooped up the 3rd try. Back the other way comes Morgantown. Reeves gets it to Howell, and Howell across midfield gets it swatted away by Gribben, but a whistle on Gribben. So a restart, and Gribben will have to start behind Bailey Howell. Clock turns inside, 2 minutes to go in the first half. Fairmont Senior trailing Morgantown 7-1. Martinez can't make the catch along the sideline, kicks it back to herself. Good play by Natalia Martinez. Swings it over, driving in, a whistle before the shot that went in, but we're going to get free position. It's going to be Amelia White. Free position, one-on-one with the Panowitz. Panowitz has saved a free position shot earlier in this game, but she's also given up a goal. White fires it, and that's saved by a Panowitz. There is a whistle, however. We'll wait to see the call. And it looks like another foul on Fairmont Senior, and they're just going to retry the free position. Amelia White still will be the shooter right at the top of the 8-meter arc, and she takes one step forward and fires it through the goalpost. If this was football, that would have been 3 points. Morgantown will bring it back in. Bounce pass off the post, no good. It's picked back up and missed again. And out of bounds, it'll stay with Morgantown as the clock turns inside. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Lob inside, drop for a second. Bailey's in front of the goal, tries to get the ground ball, still loose in a dangerous spot. It's pulled back out, right outside the 8-meter arc. White swings it over, and it's going to be deflected by Stevens, and still on the ground. Now Martinez comes back with it. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Martinez works around Stevens, now gets it over to White. 7 seconds to go. Morgantown trying to get one last shot. It's White spinning past Gerard, and the shot is going to be saved by a Panowitz right at the buzzer, and that takes us to halftime. So Fairmont Senior stands tall on defense, keeps the deficit at 6. Morgantown leads Fairmont Senior 7-1 at the break. We'll have the halftime stats coming up next. You're watching live streaming coverage of WVSLA Girls Lacrosse here on Video Productions.
1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
I'm Keith Powell, and going on right now is my Keith Says Yes Fest. I'm saying yes to lowering your payments, yes to your trade-in, regardless of condition, miles, even if you're still making payments. My Keith Says Yes credit approval process helps me say yes, you're approved. So if you want new Chevys, yes. New Fords, yes. Lifetime warranty, yes. Come see me, Keith Powell at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Hi, my name's Zach Frazier and I'm from Fairmont, West Virginia. And when I'm back at home in Fairmont, you'll find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that golden boot pride at Par-Mar. There are literally hundreds of Par-Mar stores in West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and even more on the way. Download the Par-Mar app to save even more. And whether it's food, gas, groceries, or whatever, we have you covered at Par-Mar. West Virginia proud and ready to serve you.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmer chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Welcome back to East West Stadium. The Morgantown Mohegans have a 7-1 lead on the Fairmont Senior Polar Bears. It was close for a majority of the first quarter. Morgantown opened up with a 1-0 lead. Fairmont Senior came back and tied it. Morgantown scored 2 goals after that. It was 3-1 at the end of the first quarter, and then Morgantown scored 4 in the second. Those have been unanswered by the Polar Bears, and in fact, they've scored 6 unanswered goals since Fairmont Senior tied it at 1. We'll take a look at the stats. Bailey Howe from Morgantown came into the game with 26 goals on the season. She scored twice and recorded an assist. Addie Zizi as well came in with 15 goals on the season. She scored twice for Morgantown. Natalia Martinez has a goal. Emily McDonald a goal. Maylene Monroy with a goal. And Emmy Leshko has had 2 assists as well in this one. That puts her assist total to 3 on the season, and not a very big stat line for the Polar Bears. 1 goal scored by Gianna Gerard and assisted by Jocelyn O'Brien. We talked about the absences in the lineup for Fairmont Senior, and the biggest one, of course, being Ayla Lilly. 16 goals on the season for Lilly of the 35 scored, so almost 50% of the goals scored this year have been from Ayla Lilly, and she was out with a concussion that she got in the university game. Late in that game on a free position, got hit in the head. Maya Barone also out with a concussion. She got hit in the head when they played at Martinsburg last Saturday. She's been out since, and the Polar Bears are back in action tomorrow night at George Washington. There will be a JV and a varsity game, so a long day tomorrow for the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior, and neither Lilly nor Barone will be playing in that game either. Sophia Moles also out in this one. Another key piece to the Polar Bears. She started off in goalie in the early part of the season, got moved to defense, and they've stuck with freshman Rylan Apanowitz in the goal. And I tell you, Sophia did a really good job on defense against University in that game. The Hawks did score 15 goals, but Moles had a lot of bright spots on defense, and it's a shame that she's not in the lineup either for this one. Morgantown started off slow. They've picked it up, and a big part of that has been the draws at midfield. Fairmont Senior won them a lot early, and it was a close game. Then Morgantown has won just about everyone since. It was a tie game, and that's how the Mohegans have a 7-1 lead. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're watching live streaming coverage of WVSLA Girls Lacrosse right here on Video Productions.
1965, the team at City Construction has been an industry leader in all facets of construction, shaping the West Virginia landscape with some of the most recognizable commercial projects throughout the state. As one of the largest general contractors in north central West Virginia, our outstanding record of quality workmanship and personal service is here for your next project. Call our team of experts today.
Give us the opportunity to design build your next project. City Construction Company, West Virginia proud since 1965.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
I'm Keith Powell, and going on right now is my Keith Says Yes Fest. I'm saying yes to lowering your payments, yes to your trade-in, regardless of condition, miles, even if you're still making payments. My Keith Says Yes credit approval process helps me say yes, you're approved. So if you want new Chevys, yes. New Fords, yes. Lifetime warranty, yes. Come see me, Keith Powell at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Hi, my name's Zach Frazier and I'm from Fairmont, West Virginia. And when I'm back at home in Fairmont, you'll find me at my local Parmar store.
We had that Golden Boot pride at Parmar. There are literally hundreds of Parmar stores in West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and even more on the way. Download the Parmar app to save even more. And whether it's food, gas, groceries, or whatever, we have you covered at Parmar. West Virginia proud and ready to serve you.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
I'm Keith Powell, and going on right now is my Keith Says Yes Fest. I'm saying yes to lowering your payments, yes to your trade-in, regardless of condition, miles, even if you're still making payments. My Keith Says Yes credit approval process helps me say yes, you're approved. So if you want new Chevys, yes. New Fords, yes. Lifetime warranty, yes. Come see me, Keith Powell at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game.
Welcome back to East West Stadium, just about ready for the start of the second half. Morgantown leading 7-1 over the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior.
Marissa Boone on the draw for the Polar Bears.
So it'll be Boone and White at midfield, the original pair, going at it for the draw. See if Marissa Boone can win a draw. Morgantown has won a lot in a row recently, and that's been a big factor of why they have pulled away. Second half underway, loose, and Morgantown's able to get it. It's Leshko. Leshko goes right around Gribben. Leshko, no defense in front of her, shoots and scores. Emmy Leshko takes 10 seconds, and Morgantown now leads 8-1. So a breakdown defensively there for the Polar Bears. And she just wasn't guarded by anyone. The Polar Bears play a man-to-man defense most of the time. And you saw Gribben was there. However, she had to stop at the 30-yard line because you can't have too many players on defense at once. And once she stopped, nobody was back to defend Leshko, and no one came over and switched on to her and made her pass it. She just got an open shot against the Panowitz, and with a freshman goalie back there, you can't afford to give those open shots. That's the third time that's happened today. So unassisted goal by Emmy Leshko. That's her 12th of the season. This time the draw is won by Fairmont Senior, and it's O'Brien who takes it into Mohegan territory. O'Brien stops, looks to go around Leshko, loses the ball, scoops it back up, dodges, now tries to get it to Chickarell. She's very close though, and turned over. Back to Leshko. Leshko up ahead, finds Kupek. Kupek, that's on the ground, poked away and stolen by Boone. Now Boone gets hit, and there's the whistle on the far side of the field. You can tell by how she reacted. She got hit hard there. A late whistle, but the call is made, and Marissa Boone brings it back in play, fires it up ahead to Gribben, who makes the catch at the 45-yard line, and Gribben dancing along the near sideline, cut off by Leschko. And now in a swarm of Mohegans, gets a screen from Parker. Leschko is back there in front of Gribben. Tries to spin around. Gribben stuck at midfield. Now fires it up ahead, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Tried to get it to Bailey, and turned over back to Morgantown. Pass up ahead. Going to be caught by Zizi, and Zizi fires it up ahead to White, and White looking for a shot, got it, and scores. Amelia White gives Morgantown a 9-1 lead.
Yeah!
So White defended by Bailey right there. Bailey just can't keep up with the speed of the junior Amelia White. Another open shot. And Apanowitz, who has 8 saves on the day. Morgantown is just firing shot after shot on goal. They've got 23 shots on goal as opposed to 3 for Fairmont Senior. So not even 2 minutes into the second half, and Morgantown's already scored 2 goals. And the defense, especially at midfield for Morgantown, has been swarming Fairmont Senior. Even when they do get possession of the ball, they haven't been able to get possession in Morgantown territory. They win the draw here, and it's picked up by Boone, who dodges around Leschko. And Boone stops, spins at the 35, swings it over to Gribben. Gribben makes the catch. Gribben defended by Kupek. Goes around her. Kupek has to get back behind the 30. Gribben looks to drive inside, now stops, turns away. Tries to set up the offense. Fairmont Senior finally possession in Morgantown territory, and Gribben has it swatted away and stolen from behind by Reeves. And Reeves just surprised her, came right from behind her, and she loses the ball in open field. It's still in the air, and it's still loose. Parker comes over. Brando and a whistle. We'll see which way it's going to go. It's going to Morgantown. Scooped up by Kupek. Gets it ahead. And again, no defense in front to try and stop the shot of Leschko. And then finally, they triple team her right in front of the goal. But Leschko gets it back inside. The shot is good by Bailey Howell. And Howell scores for the 3rd time today. It's a hat trick for Howell, and Morgantown leads 10-1. So a promising start for the Polar Bears has turned into a nightmare. They've given up 3 goals in the first 3 minutes of the second half. That is now 9 unanswered goals by Morgantown, and they lead 10-1. So Howe gets a hat trick. She now has 29 goals scored on the season. Back at midfield, Morgantown now with a 9-goal lead, out shooting Fairmont Senior 24-3. And that was the problem Fairmont Senior had against University. They just weren't able to get the number of shots on goal up on Lucy Lambert as University was on Apanowitz. University won that game by 11. Morgantown played University and played them tough. They won by, or Morgantown lost by 1. University won that game. They're still undefeated. The shot inside is good again. And now it's a 10-goal lead. And the shot is scored by Addie Zizi, and that's a hat trick for her now. So first it was Hal got the hat trick, and now ZZ gets the hat trick, and Morgantown leads 11-1. Pass coming from Bailey Howe, so that's her 5th point on the day. ZZ, that's her 18th goal of the season. And we've hit a 10-goal lead for Morgantown, means the clock will continue running. So that is the mercy rule for Lacrosse. Once it hits 10, it will not stop after goals or on whistles. Ball in the air. O'Brien snags it out of the air, wins the draw.
Go, Jocelyn.
O'Brien gets it ahead to Gribben. Gribben goes around Kupek. Gribben at the 30, the 25, loses a defender. Has space to work with. Gerard cutting, they try to get it to her, and it's deflected out of bounds, and it will it stay with Fairmont Senior? It will not. It's going to be a turnover. So they say it was last touched by Fairmont Senior, and Morgantown will have it, and it's Miley Cooper in the crease who launches it downfield. The pass is going to be caught by Reeves, and Reeves gets it up ahead, loose on the far sideline, spinning and falling over and turning it over. It's going to be Fairmont ball. It's Gerard to bring it in along the far sideline, and Gianna Gerard, who scored the lone goal in this game for the Polar Bears, crosses midfield. Gerard has it poked away, but that's going to be a whistle. So ZZ called for the foul, and are we going to get a yellow card? Yes. That was a green card, not a yellow card. So ZZ's able to stay in the game, and Fairmont Senior's going to turn it over again. Cummings gets it up to ZZ. And ZZ, it's a 1-on-3, but she's only defended by one of them. That's Bailey. ZZ loft inside, pass caught, shot wide of the mark and out of bounds. It'll be Morgantown ball still. Howell will bring it in from the back of the end zone. Howell on a cut, makes the catch, then drops it. Chickarell in there, along with Drennan, and Chickarell's able to come away with it. So Fairmont Senior forces a turnover. There's a whistle. Going to get a quick restart. Chickarell takes back off along the far sideline. Spinning around. Launches up ahead to Drennan, and another whistle. Will stay with the Polar Bears. Drennan will get it back. Drennan stops, double teamed by ZZ. Up ahead. Trying to get it to Stevens, and a race for it now at midfield and turned back over. That's Reeves who comes out of there with it, and Reeves gets it. Up ahead, Morgantown now back into Fairmont Senior territory. That's McDonald. And McDonald will turn back around, look to kick it out. Maybe, nope, she's going to keep it herself. Works into the end zone. Now gets it over, a wild pass, gets free. Going to be scooped back up, maybe. Still loose, Stevens is there trying to steal it. Still loose. And now Drennan comes away with it. Good play by Briley Stevens not to give up. Kupek comes behind Drennan, just takes it away from her. Howell. Look at the aggression by Briley Stevens. Her and Marissa Boone are always extremely aggressive on offense and defense. Full speed no matter what. She got called for a foul there. And Morgantown restarts. Stevens has to step back. Howell flips it to White, and now Drennan is there to poke it back away from White, same way she lost it. She gets it back. Parker scoops up the ground ball ahead, and Skylar Parker gets it. That's going to be a foul and a quick restart, as Parker will get it back. Reeves has to start behind Parker. Takes off, defended by Cummings. Parker has it swatted away, it's loose. Masters is there. Parker comes over, picks it back up. Parker right at the goal line on the near sideline. Finds Gribben. Gribben, skip pass over to Musgrove. Boone cuts, O'Brien cuts. Musgrove still controls. Over on the left side. Musgrove gets it to Gribben, and she struggles picking it up. Goes back up to the 20-yard line. Approaching just 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Masters has it. Masters loft inside to Gerard, poked away, still free on the ground. Masters tries to get it back, tries to push it forward, and still loose. Gribben is there, Masters is there, still rolling back to the 25-yard line. Finally picked up. And we're going to get a whistle and a potential yellow card. It will be, and Gribben has to come out, and now the Polar Bears are going to have to play short-handed right here. Morgantown makes the substitution. Back in play. Up ahead comes Staples. Staples on the far side of the field. Quick restart. Staples. Referee Brian Shepard telling one of the Polar Bear players to step out. Is this going to end up being free position for Staples? Yes, it is. So Lily Staples will have 8-meter free position one-on-one with Apanowitz. She had this opportunity earlier, and as soon as she took off, lost the ball, wasn't able to get a shot off. See if the second try is the charm for Staples. Trying to give Morgantown an 11-goal lead. Lily Staples bounces it at the feet of Apanowitz, who saves it, but Staples gets it back. Tries to loft it up ahead. Apanowitz sticks the stick in the air and deflects it. It's going to be Morgantown ball. They're going to start from behind the goal. Loft inside, and the shot is good by Kupek. And she went up and just knocked it in. And what a shot that was, and Morgantown now leads 12-1. So Morgantown treated this essentially as free position. If you see Kupek right here, number 1, she doesn't have the ball, but she's gonna get the ball, and watch this. Watch how she's gonna go up and just basically bat it into the goal. And that's next level skill to be able to do that. So Ella Kupek, that's her 3rd goal of the season and her first tonight. And that's now 11 unanswered goals scored by the Mohegans. We go under 30 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Not sure if there's enough time for either team to make something happen. Now under 20 seconds to go. Draw one by Musgrove. They're going to get a chance if they push quickly. Musgrove spin move, almost falls over. Now drives in with 8 seconds. Musgrove at the 10 with 4 seconds. Musgrove fires it. Got the shot off but didn't put it in, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. She had the clock awareness to get the shot off, but it was just wide of the mark. And after 3, Morgantown leads Fairmont Senior 12-1. We'll have the final quarter coming up next here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Welcome back to East West Stadium. Morgantown leads Fairmont Senior 12-1, getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter, which will be a running clock. So 12 minutes will run down as Morgantown has a 10-plus goal lead on the Polar Bears. And Fairmont Senior going to fall to 1-6 now on the season. Morgantown's going to improve back up to 500. Polar Bear head coach Angie Mayer in her first season. Every season before that, it has been John Kane since the start of girls lacrosse at Fairmont Senior.
Fairmont wins the ball.
They've won 10 state championships since the forming of their program in the mid-2000s. They won 5 in a row between 2008 and 2012, 1 in 2016, and then 4 in a row between 2019 and 2023. Finished runner-up for the first time a season ago. Gribbon drives in. The shot to the right of the goal, no good. It'll stay with the Polar Bears. But the Dynasty, no question, has taken a hurting. Gribbon has it at the 5-yard line. Comes back out to O'Brien. Gribbon cuts, Chickarell cuts, O'Brien still controls it, now going to take it herself. Jocelyn O'Brien stops, dodges, fires it, bounces off the post, no good. Rolling back towards Cooper, who's going to come away with it. Everyone clears, Cooper looking to launch downfield. And the call is going to be offsides on Morgantown, I believe. So it's going to end up being Fairmont Senior ball. Yes, and they give it to Gianna Gerard. Gerard controls it. Loft inside, looks for Chickarell. She can't catch it. Now it's loose on the ground, and it's going to roll towards Cooper, but a whistle. And we're going to get free position with Jocelyn O'Brien. But it didn't occur inside the critical scoring area, so it's going to be outside the 12-meter fan, trying to loft it in. Unsuccessful. Masters has it in the end zone. Stops, now gets it over to Gribben. Gribben turns and Cooper dives, trying to save it, and she's able to. Miley Cooper. Another save, that's her second on the day, launches downfield, and Gribben comes over to try and take it away. And it's going to be Morgantown ball. Talked about, Fairmont Senior is going to fall to 1-6. Going back to the last time Fairmont Senior has lost more than 5 games in a season is the very first year this program started back in 2008. So a long time since the Polar Bears have seen that number in the loss column rise as high as 6th. They finished 10-8-1 that first season, and they still won the championship. Stevens loses it out of bounds, turns it back over to Morgantown. They've had 5 losses in a season a few years. They lost 5 in 2018 and 2017. They've also gone undefeated quite a few times. Morgantown has it. Rolling around now out to the 5-yard line, trying to loft it inside. It's going to be picked up and poked away. That's Bailey who comes away with it, and Zola Bailey takes off, tries to get it up ahead to Gerard and gets by her and rolls out of bounds back to Morgantown. Girls lacrosse has won 10 state championships at Fairmont Senior. That is tied for the most state championships won by a program in school history, tied with boys swimming, who won 10 straight between 1999 and 2008, and tied with boys basketball as well. So 3 sports have won 10 state championships at Fairmont Senior. They've won 70 in total. Here goes Gribben, trying to put the second goal on the board. Gribben ducks around. Cooper goes to her knees to save it again. So Cooper made the save, but Gribben is going to have the ball. It's going to be a 12-meter fan restart, so not the free position that you're used to seeing goals scored off of. Gribben stumbles and loses it. At the goal line, Reeves is there fighting for it, and it's going to be Issa Taylor coming away with it. Gets it to the goalie, Cooper, who fires it up ahead, and it's going to be caught by Gorman Wilson. And running into Polar Bear territory with no defense in front. The shot at Apanowitz, and Apanowitz is there to stop the goal. And she's going to clear it quickly up ahead, try to get it to O'Brien. It's short, turned back over to Morgantown. And the loft inside, and the shot, another save by Apanowitz, rolling in front of the goal. And Apanowitz is there again. That's her 11th save of the day on 30 shot attempts by Morgantown. So over 33% on the save rate for Apanowitz. Cummings is there. Gets it up ahead. Rolling back behind the goal goes Coombs. And the shot is going to be scored again, and Morgantown has scored their 13th goal of the day. So it was Coombs rolling behind the goal, and Ella Kupek for the second time finds the ball, shoots, and scores. So Kupek gets her second goal of the day, her fourth goal of the season, and credit the assist to Sloan Coombs, her first assist of the season. She does have 4 goals scored. If you're wondering what the shots are, Morgantown 31 shots on goal, Fairmont Senior just 6. And Morgantown scored on almost 40% of the shots they've taken. They've also, 33% of them have been saved the other way. Musgrove has it. Trying to loft inside to Gribben. Deflected away by Reeves, and it's still loose, and now the shot is good!
Goal.
Josie Musgrove scores, and Fairmont Senior has their second goal of the day. I'm not sure how Musgrove was able to get in there and find the ball. You can see it's lobbed inside to Gribben. Reeves got in there, got it away. Musgrove tries to get it there. She picked it up and spun right around Rayleigh Reeves and was able to get it past Cooper. Tell you, Miley Cooper loves to go to the ground like a hockey goalie, trying to butterfly save it with the pads. Those top shelf shots have been open. That's where Musgrove went there. Still an 11-goal lead for the Mohegans. They go to midfield, and the draw won by Fairmont Senior, and Musgrove has it again at the 25. Musgrove works around Casto. Looks for a cut, nothing there. Gets it back over to Boone. Marissa Boone gonna try and go herself. Boone drives in, shoots, and it is going to be saved by Cooper. So 4th save of the day for Miley Cooper. Loft up ahead, going to be caught by Esposito. Esposito pass up ahead, controlled, and Morgantown pushing into Fairmont Senior territory. Boone pokes it away for a second. At the 30, they get it to Cummings at the 20. Cummings takes it herself, underhand shot, and it's going to bounce off the left post, now getting it back and scoring. For the 14th time today, Morgantown has scored, and they lead 14-2.
Mohegan goal.
The shot was scored by Sloan Coombs, who just had the assist on the last goal that was scored by Kupek, and now Coombs is the one to get it. Apanowitz did get a piece of that ball. She thought she saved it, but it bounced and deflected by her right into the goal. So Coombs gets the goal. Morgantown leads 14-2. Clock turns inside 2 minutes to play in this game, and Fairmont Senior looking to just get out of here. Draw controlled by Fairmont Senior, and Musgrove takes off quickly this time. Trying to add more points to the goal column here before the game ends. Musgrove working hard, and a whistle. Wasn't inside the critical scoring area though, so it'll be outside the 12-meter fan, a lot further. 4 meters is a big difference. It's about 13 feet between an 8-meter free position and 12-meter. But Musgrove still has a chance. Let's see if she fires a long one here at Cooper. She scored once in this one already. Musgrove takes a step inside, isn't going to take the shot. Double teamed. Tries to work her way around. Tries to throw it across the field. Chickarell almost made the catch. right at the back of the end zone, still fighting for it. Chickarell's able to pick it up. Coming this way, Chickarell loses it, picks it back up, now tries to circle around the goal. That's her shot, and she scores! Hayden Chickarell scores! That's what she does best. She circles around the goal. The defense loses her. She scored one against University, bouncing off the post from that spot. Gets it past Cooper, and Hayden Chickarell with her 5th goal of the season, unassisted. And we're not going to get another draw. That's going to take us to the end of this game with Morgantown winning 14-3. So the Mohegans come to East West Stadium to improve to 500, and they came and they've conquered the Polar Bears, and they won big. Mohegans celebrating. Not a long trip back to Morgantown after a 14-3 victory. We'll take a break. We'll have post-game stats coming up next. You're watching live streaming coverage of WVSLA Girls Lacrosse right here on Video Productions.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Welcome back to East West Stadium. The final score tonight, Morgantown 14, Fairmont Senior 3. We'll take a quick look at the stats from this game for Morgantown. 2 hat tricks for 2 of their best offensive scorers. Bailey Howell had 3 goals to go along with 2 assists. And senior Addie Zizi also had 3 goals in this game. Ella Kupek had a pair of goals. Natalia Martinez scored 1 goal. Emily McDonald had 1. Sloan Coombs scored. Malin Monroy scored. Amelia White scored 1. And Emmy Leshko scored 1. Leshko had 2 assists. Coombs had an assist. And Bailey Howell had 2 assists. To the other side for Fairmont Senior, opening goal for the Polar Bears scored by Gianna Gerard. They didn't score until the final couple minutes of the game, until Josie Musgrove scored, and then Hayden Chickarell in the final seconds scored as well for the Polar Bears of Fairmont Senior, who fall now to 1-6 on the season. And the new era of girls lacrosse here at Fairmont Senior being felt. Polar Bears will travel to George Washington tomorrow. That game set to start at 6:30. And then they will be back here on Friday against Lima Senior, an out-of-state school. That'll be here, but we won't have that one on Video Productions. Then they go to Buchanan Upshur, another tough game for the Polar Bears. That's Saturday. That's at Buchanan. Then they're back here against Buchanan next Tuesday. So they play the Bucks back-to-back games. Two tough games against a tough Buchanan Upshur team back-to-back. Then they go to the following Monday at Preston, and then the following Wednesday at University High School. And the rematch of that game Looking forward to it. Then they're back on April 26th for senior night against Seton LaSalle. They close out the season at home against Charleston Catholic, at Morgantown, and here against St. Albans. We'll be here for the final 3 home games of the year against Seton LaSalle, Charleston Catholic, and St. Albans. But for now, Morgantown improves to 5-5. The Polar Bears fall to 1-6. Mohegans win 14-3. I'm Eli Brady, signing off. You've been watching live streaming coverage of WVSLA Girls Lacrosse right here